you know what happened last week. You guys were busting up with a little bit of a Black Sun criminal organization type thing. And I believe the celebration has ensued since. We have Geraldo busting a beat to WD-40's music. And we have a hutt crime lord bobbing away to that. And we have everybody else sitting over in the bar, as well as everybody else, the other two meeting in the bar, which we caught up with in Epic Words during the week. Okay, so you guys go ahead and take off from where you are at this point. Okay, so in the forum there, I believe Borden's communicator had gone off.
Yeah. I guess after the communicator, I'd just continue writing the CER document until I get finished.
Okay, so you know that you're being requested to meet in the office.
Oh, yeah.
We're assuming that the party's gone on through the evening and it's now actually early morning at this time. So you make your way into the barracks over here.
Yep.
And as you enter in, a stormtrooper steps forward. He opens the door for you, and you come in, and you see the same Imperial officer sitting there in the chair before you. He's like, "Please take a seat."
I'll oblige him and take a seat.
He sits back in his chair. He looks at you. You and your friends have made some serious enemies, I would say. Black Sun's not to be taken lightly.
I'd nod. Just continue listening.
I'll tell you what, I wish to make you an offer. You and your entourage, I'd like to offer you asylum within the folds of the mighty Empire. We'll be able to protect you. Does this interest you?
Yeah, I'd continue nodding. Just continue listening.
Okay, but this comes at a price, of course. So I have an opportunity, a proposition, if you will. I need you to do a simple transport job. Doesn't sound like much. And I'll be asking yourself, why would the Empire need us to transport things? It's not that simple. There are a few villages left on Kashyyyk. You understand what Kashyyyk is, the home of the Wookiee world? You understand?
Yes.
That? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. There are a few villages left on Kashyyyk that have eluded our presence. We use the Wookiees for their labor purposes. They're strong, powerful, very compliant. They're also skilled with electronics. And for the most part, it's not a major issue as of yet, but recently there's been an incident whereas a group of rebel Wookiees, if you will, have been causing more trouble than is needed. And honestly, we need them to be dealt with. So, coming full circle, what we would have you do, you and your group of course, is to travel to Kashyyyk and deliver a young Wookiee to his family. In doing so, we would have your ship traced to their location, which would give us the information that we need to find this last little group that's really causing us issues. The young Wookiee is of a noble family, though. His name is Droom Navagan, something along those lines. I don't speak Wookiee very well. Anyways, our spies have found him poking around the city looking for passage to Kashyyyk. There seems to be a lack of interest in traveling to Kashyyyk from our local spacers. He smirks at you. You will befriend him and maybe offer him a ride, and we will figure out some way to pay you some credits of some sort. Does this sound agreeable to you?
I'm just listening, and I'd be nodding, and I'd take a moment to just sort of pause and think. Oh God. This rebellion, how serious is it?
Well, we want full control. And as you understand, the Wookiees are a powerful race, and well, we do not fully need their laborers. We have enough laborers at this point, but I have word from the hierarchs. They want to secure more labor. So we need to start picking at all our points throughout the galaxy, not just within Kashyyyk, but it's just an opportunity for you to continue your skills, bringing your skills. Your group is very skillful, and we would like to continue what you're doing. And with you as their leader, I feel that you can get this job done for us.
This nobleman, does he have any enemies of any kind? Any reputation? Anybody who else other than, I guess, the Empire itself? Anybody who might have taken an interest in him?
None that I would know of. But like I say, we know of who he is based on the fact that he's been poking around. We like to run people's names and get an idea for who they are, and we've traced this person back. And he is part of a family, this noble family that is on Kashyyyk. Now, he may have people after him. I can't vouch for that. But I can assure you that with the Empire at your back, you shouldn't have to worry too much.
I'd continue nodding, and then I'd say, by the way, I have the reports before I continue on, and I'm going to pull them out of a pack I have on my back and take out 2 CRE reports, criminal engagement reports, and place them in front of him. The one on the left is from the first mission I was sent out to capture. As I had the ID attached to the form of, I can't remember his name, but the crazy doctor. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I say all the details of what happened there, and that form basically details me riding out there, taking on a speeder, and a couple of basic materials for capture, and then getting captured myself, and then being rescued by a couple of groups. Before I could interrogate and find out information about him in connection to the Black Sun, it also just says that he was killed by either one of his captees or an unknown suspect of some sorts, or someone who he had wronged within his process. And the entire facility has been basically demolished and exploded by some gas leak of some kind. And then the paper on the right, the other CRE, details the terrorist attack on the water supply done by the Black Sun. It goes through everything, and hold on, I have the details written down right here. Yeah, just 5 engagements, 2 taken down by me, 1 taken down by Imperial soldiers, 1 had escaped, 1 had run inside, attempted to hack the water supply, unsuccessful, was apprehended by Marshal Gordon Sartoris. During Imperial control and jurisdiction, she was murdered by Timo. Suspect Kanan, who had been apprehended after firing upon Timo, had fully cooperated within the investigation, was the one who brought up information of terrorist attack for its prevention, and had fired back on Timo in basically self-defense after the murder of the Bothan, or assumably his wife. And it ends the report with a small important notice at the very bottom stating that asking for permission for me, Marshal Gordon Sartoris, to investigate Timo for possible links with the Black Sun and other criminal organizations after suspiciously silencing and murdering a suspect under Imperial control. And that's basically the whole document.
Okay, so you can see him scanning through all this. He leans back and he raises his index finger and his thumb to his chin and his forehead as he sits there and he's reading through it, looking it all over. Everything is very quiet. He stops, he puts the data pad back down on the table, puts his feet back down. You know what? You seem like the man. You are very thorough. I like your style. I like the fact that you were able to get the job done. And I have all the information that I need. None of this half-assed crap that I've been dealing with lately. I really feel that you're the one for Kashyyyk. And I do want you to investigate Timo. I want to know everything that's going on here. My superior has had issues with him in a recent sail barge situation that ended badly out in the desert. And I do feel that the Black Sun is going to be having an issue with you. Should an issue arise, I'm going to give you personal information here. I'm going to give you this contact that you can simply push this button and it will send out a scramble code to the nearest Imperial relay station, and we will try to assist you as quick as possible or get someone to you. Because I feel that you're an asset, and I think that, yeah, you're going to get this job done. Do you concur with that?
I nod and say thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that, and I would be happy to accept the job. So just to specify again, the tracker will be placed on the ship.
That's right. In the cargo hold, we're going to have a couple of the Imperial technicians. They're going to go in and they're going to set up the transponder code. It'd be nice if there wasn't any of the local techs know what's going on and stuff. We'd like to get the job done, keep everything as discreet as possible. We'll also supply you with transponder information so that When you do arrive at Kashyyyk, I will tell you there will be forces there. I'd prefer if you do not talk about this with others. I'd prefer if they feel a little sense of pressure. But there is a blockade currently at Kashyyyk, and so there's an Imperial Star Destroyer there, and you will be receiving questions when you get there. I will be giving you current information, so if the code is good, you should be able to pass.
Okay, and I'll continue nodding. I'll be like, so what will happen after after we arrive within the rebel colony, and you basically get the location of it?
It's a simple drop-off. I'll pay you 10,000 credits now. You'll get 20,000 when you return. You drop the person, we'll receive the information. All you do is power down the ship. The ship is powered down. You will we'll know that is your final location, and that will be taken as our spot. We will deal with things from there.
I'll nod. I'll say, okay. Is there any more information I can get about the Wookiee planet, or do you have any documents stating any kind of dangers that would be posted there, in case something were to go awry?
All I can say is, don't go below the treetops. Just stay above the treetops. The forest floor is extremely dangerous.
Hold on. I guess I will accept the job. I'll be happy to do this.
So he reaches forward to give you a handshake.
I reach forward and shake his hand firmly.
Okay.
I'm not going to turn and be like, how long have you been serving within the Empire, if you don't mind me asking, sir?
I've been serving for 10 years.
10 years?
10 years, that's right.
I'll nod. Stationed anywhere else before this, if you don't mind answering?
Well, I made my way through the inner rings in the Carillion sector. But, I had a little bit of a misgiving, and they gave me a post out here, we'll say. I made a bit of a mistake, got caught up in some bad situations with the boys. But as penalty, they forced me to stay out here in this bit of a sand pit.
Well, there are much worse places. After being stationed out in the frontier for a bit, I've seen my fair share of the horrors of war, but I wish you very well, sir. Thank you very much. By the way, after I was apprehended while on the first mission, I lost a lot of my equipment except for my special firearm. Is there any way I could pick up things like a data pad and a couple of binders in case I might need them for later? I'm out of credits right now, as those have also been robbed.
So all you need is a simple data pad and a set of binders?
A simple data pad, 2 binders, and a bowler net.
And a bowler net?
Yeah, bowler net.
Well, he snaps his fingers. And he has one of the stormtroopers walks over and he's like, "Give him your cuffs." So the stormtrooper gives you a set of cuffs and he slides a data pad over to you. He's like, "The bowler net, I don't have any of that right now." But
that's understandable.
I think you'll be able to make do with what I've given you here.
Absolutely. It should be very simple enough. I'll say, well, thank you very much, officer. I appreciate everything, and I'll get on that. I'll get on the case right now. And where exactly do you know where this nobleman is again? Where can I find him?
Well, I say nobleman. When you see him, the last thing you'll think is noble. You'll find him. There's not many Wookiees walking around here. He'll be the one begging for a ride down around the spaceports. Either try Landing Bay Auric or Landing Bay Besh. He'll be one or the other. Somewhere in the area. You'll find him.
Okay. I'll say thank you very much.
Definitely keep it on the low key. We don't want anyone knowing that we're dealing with the Empire here.
Okay. I'll nod and signal. I'll stand up and give him the old Imperial salute that soldiers would use, and then proceed to walk out.
Alright, so I go to the sketchiest fool that I can find in this tree.
You walk up to Geraldo?
No, not in the bar. And I'm like, hey, I'm looking to make a deal.
Okay. He looks at you and he's a what do you call those green skins there? A Rhodian. He's like, "Oh, yeah, let me out."
And I slap down that slug thrower rifle, and I give it to him for thorough inspection so he can see just how valuable they are.
Okay, so he's looking it over, pulls the bolt back, looking through the barrel and stuff.
I'm with him.
Shit.
So he looks at you,
I'm
and so you guys have no way of interpreting it to him, right?
I pull a guy off the street. I'm like, anyone here speak Rhodian?
Yeah, I could help you out. I work with Speaker Rodeo. Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, can you tell me what this dude's saying?
Yeah. My Rhodian's not so good, but okay. So you guys, you got 45 shows up. You don't need this other guy anymore. But
like,
he
man,
continues to
I
linger
appreciate-
around though. He's just hanging there. He's like watching.
I'm
Oh,
not stopping him. He's a good dude.
I want to see what this gun goes for.
All right, you can chill here.
Okay, thank you. You can hear him
Alright, what's he saying?
chewing on his gums over your shoulder.
I'm
Okay,
like,
so
wincing.
the Rhodian's looking back and forth. He's like, I'll offer you 100 credits for this.
Wow.
Okay, no. I'm like, I just give him a look of pure disbelief. I'm like, okay.
You're talking about the regular slug thrower rifle, or are you talking about the
No,
gifted?
the one that's worth 5,200.
the gifted one. I thought you were just talking about a standard
Oh,
slug
yeah,
thrower.
yeah. No.
Okay, so you're talking about like the mother of pearl inlay and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about like Santana's axe kind of thing.
Yeah, the
I did sell my extra slug thrower for that 100 credits, though.
Okay, you can do so, yeah. So he starts looking it over and starts looking at the inlays and stuff and starts rubbing his little schnauz, if you will. You can see bits of snot on the end of his finger.
His tubule.
Yeah. He's like, meow, 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 yeah. He's offering you 2,200 credits for it.
I look at him again. I'm like, all right, I'm attempting to deceive him. This thing is over 750 years old, and it's been passed down from generation to generation in my family. And I feel like I wouldn't part with it for anything less than 5,000. This thing's worth easily about 8,000 credits. I'm gonna try to deceive him. What's the difficulty on that? Triumph and despair.
But
Wow.
ultimately a success, though, right? Because you got 2 success and a threat. You can see him. He begins pulling more and more at his snout. You can see he's getting obviously flustered. He knows the value of this thing,
There's no
but
threat.
he doesn't want to pay it to you. You can see he pulls his hands down and the boogers just stretch down to his fingers as he puts his suction cup fingers back down on it.
Ew. Alright, so the triumph is, well, I guess first tell me what your despair is, so I can make the triumph related to that.
He won't pay a ridiculous amount of money, but he knows it's worth a lot.
Okay, the despair is as you guys are making this negotiation, the stormtroopers come into the building around you, and everyone gets extremely uneasy as they begin walking around and they're talking to people.
Is this the person right there? You there. Stop. I'd like to talk to you.
Starting to interrogate the other officers and stuff. Or not officers,
like-
sorry, people around.
I look at the roadie and I'm like, man, we gotta make this deal happen quick if we're gonna do it. Alright. What if I give you this, and you gave me, say, a heavy blaster rifle with a sling, and and then I look at Jack Gerard 45, I'm like, this thing's worth a lot of money. What would you guys want?
I feel like we should get on the comms and kind of ask everybody, but we can do a little shopping bit here. I also want a heavy blaster with a sling if that's something that's within the margins.
You there. I'd like to talk to you for 1 second.
You guys hear
He's
this
talking to
right
me.
behind you, and the hand reaches out and grabs the dude that's looking over your shoulder. Whoa, what do I want there? You could hear, the Imperials are standing right behind you now, talking to this person.
What you doing in this building?
Alright, I'm like, let's make this fast. 2 heavy blaster rifles with a sling. Deal?
Oh, So we're gonna have to roll negotiations on that because nothing's added. It's only just it's the same.
That ultimately succeeded with a threat.
Okay.
The
So-
threat,
What were you asking for? You wanted how much money from him?
not money. We wanted to just make a straight up trade with 2 heavy blaster rifles, both equipped with a sling.
And that's a total of 3,200 credits for that.
So he stops
Yeah.
for a second. You can see his boogery fingers, and he reaches around. He grabs his 2 weapons. He's like, slaps them down. You can see he quickly grabs a cloth and wraps it over your rifle and slides it onto his desk down below him and starts trying to shove it underneath while the Imperials are talking to the dude behind you.
I grab my rifle and sling it over my shoulder, and then I hand the other rifle to Jaguar. I'm like, well, I think we made out like bandits.
Excuse me, we'd like to talk to you for a second.
I'm not interested in your religion.
Let's see
Thank
your
you.
papers.
I give him our temporary papers that we got.
So he looks him over
right on the
and
system.
yeah, you're good. You're good. Everyone seems to be good.
Move along. Move along.
Can I stay here if I want? I'm still shopping.
Move along. Move along.
I walk back to the bar and I plop back down at the bar.
Okay, at this point, Timo's not here though. We'll have him out because it's actually daytime now.
Is the palace like especially guarded right now?
There's normal guards. There's lots of Garmians around. Other than that, there's nothing unusual.
Hmm.
You do have a droid approaches Geraldo here.
Oh, why, yeah.
Hello, mighty dancer. I am here to present you with a gift from the illustrious Timo.
Oh?
He wishes to give you these credits of 1,000 for your dancing skills.
Why, fantastic.
And he wishes to hire you in a permanent position.
Geraldo, like, stops before taking the credits. He narrows his eyes. If I take the credits, does that mean I'm accepting his offer?
His offer would be much grander than merely 1,000 credits. It would be more than you can imagine. You will see the galaxy. You will travel. You will have unlimited females, or males, if you will, or whichever. Plus, credits will become non-issue for you. Essentially, he will be setting you up as a life part of his entourage.
Hmm.
You know, I heard that same thing and I still haven't received my credits.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, good thing I have this handy-dandy chance cube right up my butt. And I'm gonna pull out a chance cube.
The droid would like to call Red.
Red eyes work for the hut. Blue eye up. Well,
You do not have to take this job immediately. If you do wish so, you can approach the administrative desk and register for a permanent position.
You know what?
The offer has been presented. I'm no longer needed.
He turns and rolls away.
What do you think, WD-40? I wouldn't leave without you.
Well, I guess at this point, whatever you do, I do.
No, I don't necessarily own you completely. I just, he reaches a hand out, own your body and mind. But I don't own your soul.
You can't dance without your beatbox.
It's a very sweet sentiment. You guys are having a touching moment.
I was like listening to that conversation. It aroused my attention. I lean over to Riker and I'm, oh shit, I didn't mean to flip Riker. I'm like, I think the kid just sold out to us.
He's now dancing up on stage and he's rubbing the 1,000 credits across his body suggestively.
I guess it's my cue to get paid.
I'm making it
And then-
rain and just pick him up.
And then I motion over to Riker. I'm like, hey, check out what I just picked up. And I kind of pull on the sling around my shoulder.
Lucky bastard. Where'd
Yeah,
you pick
I just
that up?
down at the market, I just bullshitted a dumb roadie into thinking that rifles were worth more than it was.
Dumb Rodian. Wow.
Actually, I got 2 of them for that slug thrower.
Rhodians can't stand looking at them for more than then he kind of stops and looks around the bar. Well, I just don't like looking at him.
There's some road
Well,
right next to you. Just like, how rude.
Borden, your comm goes off. Okay, so your comm goes off, and you are being asked to open the ship up, essentially, so that the Imperial crews can go in and do their work at this point.
Okay. I would start walking over there, and I'd see if I'd do exactly as they asked for.
Okay, so you see a group of Imperial officers walking along with their blue bin, and they slide it up inside. And they begin working away inside there. You can see them doing a couple arc welders working away. They're attaching this thing permanently to the inside of a hull. Inside hull of a compartment.
Okay, and this is within the ship itself. This isn't like from the outside.
This is inside the ship, yeah.
Okay, inside of the which room exactly would it be in? Like on the map.
We're gonna put it in this area right here.
This area right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask one of them who's since there's 3 and only 2 of them working. I'll look over the other one and say, is there any recording equipment other than a tracker in there I should know of?
He just looks up at you and he's like, "Yeah, we're just installing a tracker here. That's it."
Okay.
Okay, you want to give me a difficult perception check?
Let's see. Please, God.
Okay, so you do not notice anything unusual. Everything seems to be good. They're welding away at the deck, and everything looks to be good.
Okay, I'll just be, after this, I'll be outside the ship, outside the dockyard, standing at the edge, leaning on a building, waiting for anybody to come by within the party. But that's just what I'll be doing.
Okay.
He's owned by the Hutts now.
I mean, that is my ship.
Okay, I'm
Our
back.
ship.
I'm fairly certain I called myself Captain Geraldo. You guys are just the spooky bunch.
Look, man, if you're working with the Hutts, you don't need transportation. You technically still owe Riker a fair amount of money, I say. I say you leave the ship in our care and we'll call it a good done deal.
Oh, you also owe me a fair amount of credits, too.
I told you
believe-
both that I would give you more credits than you can shove up your asshole. Those were my exact words. Can you shove 100 individual credits up your butt?
I'd actually care to take that wager.
I would love to take that wager as well.
All right then.
All right, let's see it. Bend over right now.
More private area, maybe.
Daunting task. Daunting.
Yeah, I'd say daunting.
Geraldo, I'm going on that ship, man, with or without you.
You mean you're going on my ship? Excuse me. Can I
Okay.
get some guards over here? They're trying to rob me.
Who has ever decided that it was your ship? I thought it was a collective will of whose ship it was.
When did we decide that? I named it. I named myself captain. No one ever argued either.
I don't see your name written. Is your name written down anywhere? Are there documents stating that you're the owner of that ship?
I mean, I'm sure there's a couple of data that I've been tinkering with.
Geraldo,
Bluff check. I'll
Geraldo.
make a bluff check for that. Advantage.
Shit.
He's got his name on the ship somewhere. You're pretty sure.
He's
Well-
so
Pretty sure.
it on in the corner. Like,
It's also covered in his scent. Like he scented it. He marked the ship.
his territory.
I mean, the ship smells great. You know that it smells great. It
Sir,
smells fantastic.
here's the problem. I mean, I assume my name is on the ship somewhere because my name is Geraldo Nahario.
I mean, I'm pretty sure your Imperial ID says otherwise. I'm pretty sure my Imperial ID says Geraldo Nahario.
Alright, let's make a deal, man. Let's not bullshit each other. So, why don't we all just join hands, sing Kumbaya, and go on space adventures together?
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Geraldo, here's what I say we do. I say you go to the administration desk, say you want your first paycheck in advance before you leave, and then we leave.
You know what? That's a great idea. Why don't I just do that? Hops down off stage.
Corral, point me in the direction of your ship, just in case this.
Phase through the wall.
I tell him that
Dance
it
the
is.
street through.
It's right next to the the Imperial barracks. You can't miss it.
So Geraldo will approach the administrative desk.
There's a droid sitting there typing away at the computer. Stops for a second.
Oh, you must be Geraldo.
Why, yes, I am. Couldn't
I
you
could tell by your fancy ways and musky odors. So, the offers that were given to you are, as it stands, that you have been paid 1,000 credits, correct?
I don't believe I was. I'll make a deception check.
Silly computers always messing up.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
Yes.
The computer shorts out.
yeah, really, you were supposed to be paid 10,000
He stares the computer
credits.
down, and the computer just changes before him.
You know what?
Like, yeah.
Pink guy, I like what you said there.
Oh, it would appear there's been a typo here. My understanding is it looks like here you were to be paid 10,000 credits. Is that what you were paid?
Well, and he pulls out the 1,000 credit chip.
Well, this won't do at all.
Well,
Let me remedy that for you.
He pulls out a 10,000 credits and places them on the desk in front of you.
There you are, sir. And I understand that you're to start immediately with Timo, correct? As part of the entourage of the dance and entertainment section?
That is correct. All I have to do is sign my ship over to my previous crew, and I will return.
Very well then. I look forward to working with you. Wink, wink.
Of course. I look forward to dancing for his illustriousness.
Alright, I'm starting the ship. I'm warming it up so as soon as he hops on, we skirt out of here.
Okay, as you guys are approaching the docking landing bay bash here, you see Imperial technicians walking away, and Borden is leaning up against the side there. Okay, so you as you guys are seeing here, you see this young, whatever you would take it, looking around the corner towards you guys. He's kind of watching you.
I'd point that out to my buddy in Eltmore.
You guys can see that he's a Wookiee, a young Wookiee.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how shifty is he looking at us?
I'll go talk to him.
He's
Yeah,
not,
a Wookiee on this planet. Oh.
yeah, he's not really all that shifty. You can tell he looks nervous and hopeful.
Hey man, do you need some help? Ah, shit. 45!
Listen, I'm force sensitive in the way Han Solo is, so I can understand this.
So the the Wookiee looks over at the droid and he's like, so
So great.
essentially what he says to him is that he really needs a ride, and he's willing to. He has 2,000 credits if he could offer a ride.
I hear cash.
Where do you need a ride to?
What do you say? He bows his head back a few times. He wishes a ride. If you guys could do it, he needs a ride to Kashyyyk.
What the hell do you want to do there? Your whole people are enslaved.
How would you know that?
I mean, it's
That's
pretty
common
obvious.
knowledge.
Yeah,
It's
it's pretty
obvious.
common knowledge.
It's on the holomet. I mean,
Question's still hands. I ask why he would want to go to Kashyyyk.
Hold on here, hold on. He said 2,000 credits, and I want to make this very clear right now. As captain of the Night Sister, 1,000 credits goes to the pilot, and then the other 1,000 is split amongst the crew.
Well, it's a good
You're
thing
not the
I'm a
pilot.
damn good pilot then, huh? He kind of like, spreads his feet
This
apart.
man, and I walk over. I'm like, we have a new captain. And I put my hand on Riker's shoulder. I'm like, this man can handle a ship.
Did you just give my ship to some random vagrant? I should break your leg.
I've never seen a man who can maneuver a ship like this guy. I'd trust
Being
him
a
with my
captain
life.
is more than about maneuvering.
So, seems like there's a bit of fighting here. Sounds like you guys actually need a pilot.
But let's settle this. Whoever pilots, like I said, they should get the 1,000 credits. They're doing the work, so to speak.
Chance cube then?
So, Darren's
Sounds
right
fine
near
to
the
me.
ship, right?
Why, I have a chance cube right here, and he reaches into the back of his pants and pulls it out.
It's a brown and a blue.
Why, it's a brown and a Oh.
It's been a little too long.
Wiping it on his pants.
I don't know. I got 2 people vouching for me, Mr. I don't believe I got your name.
Oh, my name's Jack Rar.
Jack Arar.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Ah, I see. Big man himself. Well,
Some would say.
it's 3 voices against 1. I mean,
I don't really give a shit how many voices there are. I think this should be fair. Especially since Jack Rar
Fair?
has been with us longer. Shut the fuck up.
But literally
Hey,
nobody's
whoa,
objecting.
hey,
Nobody,
hey,
I
Listen,
gave you your
Reagan.
credits. You have no say.
I
nobody's
have no
objecting.
say.
1,000 to the
No
pilot,
say.
1,000
I
for
haven't
everyone
seen
else.
those
Sounds
credits
fine.
go
Listen,
up your
if you
asshole
want
yet.
to prefer fair, that's fine. But when he's flying you into a goddamn asteroid, well, I mean, you can come find me.
Well,
But I'm
then
not
I'll
gonna
be
be
the
on that
first
ship.
one off the non-existent escape pod then, now won't I? And he just
Look, all
a chance cube between you.
Call it in
Look,
the air.
all I'm saying is that my boy Riker has gotten me out of many a situation.
Alright, red is Riker, blue is Jackarar. Well then, it's settled.
Nailed
Fair
it,
enough.
boys.
So 45, the Wookiee is kind of piping in that Klatooinians are not known for their piloting skills.
That's racist.
Yeah, you don't know what I know. You didn't grow up in the neighborhood I grew up in, boy.
Listen,
Let's hope
I
it wasn't the
don't
same
think.
piranhas.
They have a reputation.
Look. If the 2 of you work together, one of you and co-pilot, you can split the credits even, 50-50. You both get 500.
Perhaps you can assist me.
Big words there.
We'll see if you're up to snuff. Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll concede.
There's only
my,
one way to
my role.
truly settle.
No,
this.
we've worked this out.
Who's the better pilot?
We've worked this out. He has a chance now to show himself with his skills as a pilot, versus mine. So he's going to assist me as co-pilot for this run, and we'll see how he does.
You notice that Geraldo is edging very closely to your little peep droid.
Do I notice it?
He's not really
What you
hiding
just
it.
said.
He's just like sort of like getting up to it, and he looks like he has like a little hydro
I
spanner. in
fly
his
it behind my back. I'm like, alright, if you're gonna install base on it, just tell me.
I mean, it doesn't have the capability for base, but you remember that sweet kicking beat that WD-40 was playing? It was meant for him.
Riker would go over towards Jackarar and begin to speak, saying, "Look, listen. How about when we're flying space side, I take over the reins, and when we're flying planetary side, well, it's your time to shine."
Buddy, I'm equally skilled in both.
I'd
I'll
never
tell you
say.
what. Here's the thing. New guy, look him up and down, a little condescendingly. You show me you've got some gusto. Maybe I'll concede my seat to you. But this is my show right now. I'm gonna take us out.
All right, so Geraldo walks up to the comm channel, and he pulls the speaker off the wall and he speaks into it. This is your captain speaking. We're all going to have a fantastic voyage to the forest moon of Kashyyyk.
Which will be a 6-day voyage.
Which will be a 6-day voyage, and the 2 pilots are totally not going to kill each other and thus kill the rest of us. This is 100% not going to happen. And I'll roll the check.
What a relief.
Oh, that almost tried.
4D's all calm. Whew, that's good.
Hey,
Wait, Borden's on the ship, by the way?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm about to
Oh, yeah.
intimidate.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Yeah,
be a
well,
little
I
saucy.
All right, so
That's
Riker's gonna go over to
success.
Krell.
So everyone
Alright.
gets a sense of
And,
ease from the captain's fine words.
Riker's gonna go over and seem quite annoyed. He's gonna be, look, I'm already making a compromise for flying with this Fed right here, this Marshal, whatever you call him. I'm not about to have some cocky little Clatunian dog-faced piece of work tell me what to do. Try to put me in my place.
No, man,
So
I feel
assert your
100%.
dominance. Sit in the chair with your dick out the entire time and stare him in the eyes.
No, man, I feel you. I tried to vouch for you.
Let's
Now,
stay
I-
out of this, stripper.
Now, I did not know the Uncle Tom was working with the Empire.
Excuse me? Stripper?
Sorry.
That's
Yep,
Captain Stripper to you. He like tries to grab you, but then like midway through the grab he just stops and just gently hugs you. It's okay.
It
You'll
makes
get
you
your
feel
turn.
closer.
You'll get your turn. Just wait.
No, is it to advantage that he accidentally got a big whiff of you?
Oh yeah, Geraldo, you notice how great Geraldo smells?
Riker would attempt to get away from the person who's invading his personal space. Feel quite uncomfortable on this ship. Oh, as the ship's starting up, Riker's gonna be like, look, listen, if I ain't the pilot, I ain't a part of this crew. Alright? A lot of characters here I disagree with, so I think I should be on my way.
Wow.
So I got one advantage.
We
Nope,
feel
they
we feel
canceled.
the ship jerk.
You got 3.
Geraldo lets go of you.
Yeah, the ship bounced for a second actually.
After he fails the piloting check, Riker, now you need to stand your fucking ground. I don't want to die on this ship.
I
You
give
get-
you permission to force him from his seat.
So you feel the ship go bam, and it shudders and everything. All the drinks spill on the table and stuff.
Alright.
No, my death water!
Listen
He just
here.
starts eating through the floor.
Since the ship's moving, Riker senses he's not going to be able to leave, so he starts marching on over to the
I
piloting.
wouldn't
He's
say
like,
that the
alright,
ship is moving.
it lurched. I mean,
It lurched.
Riker would say, alright, dog face, up and out. Shoot.
No, I don't think so. That's not my fault. That was a faulty igniter.
Well, it's about to be your fault. I'd say get up and out. Come on.
Boy, don't talk to me like a dog.
Well, you sure look
Riker would
like
reach down and pull out his blaster.
All right.
Not aiming. He'd just pull it out.
Oh no.
As the
I'll-
Clatunians messing with
will
his
like
controls.
try to force himself past you. Oh, come on, Poochie. he just comes up to the chair and he just.
I will shoot you both where you stand right now. Do not demean me
Nope,
like
nope,
this.
nope,
now
come
with
on.
your back
Don't
toward me.
Don't be a piece of
Okay, well
shit.
that's a
No,
threat. With that threat, I unsling my rifle. That was a
Nope,
threat.
nope.
There will be no shooting on the ship.
As
All
you
right.
pull out the gun.
I punch Geraldo in the face.
Oh.
Don't ever make dog noises at me again.
Okay, so that's gonna be a melee check.
Dog.
Unless you're trying to like grapple, I think is how it works.
Oh.
right?
No, 3 advantage.
All right.
You swing and miss, but you do have
I
advantage.
bitch smack him. I smack him with the butt of my rifle.
No, hold on.
Wait.
What is Jakar's advantages here first?
So my advantages are, I guess I push Geraldo out of the way. He stumbles behind a chair, and another advantage is like I draw my blaster and point it at Riker because like don't threaten me and don't fucking make dog noises at me.
Okay, so you can take 2 strain for that extra maneuver to pull that weapon.
So also like my people were oppressed by the Hutts for a long time. I am not into being a subjective or a submissive person. I take very very good offense to this.
Okay, so you push Geraldo. He bumps into Krell. Krell gets a black dice. Your maneuver is pulling your weapon. There's no strain for it because you didn't make a maneuver. Okay, so Krell, you're up, but he's made a statement.
I point the gun at him. I'm like, nobody hits my friends, and then I smack him with the ass end of the rifle.
Okay, so a brawl check. You get a.
Well, it'd be melee, improvised.
Sorry,
melee.
sorry. Improvised melee is what I meant to say. Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
Didn't do it.
Everyone's just fucking up.
He misses and you like hit the console.
I smack the wall, but I hit my funny bone and I take 2 strain. I'm like, look, I don't want to fight, I just want to peace and love, man.
Enough! Geraldo smashes his foot down. Enough of this! He goes and he turns and he points to Riker. Get in the co-pilot seat. You, Dogface. Get us out of here.
No,
You rolled the
open
chance
that
cube.
door.
Well,
You
you
open
rolled
that
the
big
chance cube. You won. Don't fuck up this time.
Geraldo, I should point out you gave him
I'm out the door.
permission.
Open the bay door.
Geraldo, you did give him permission to throw him out.
Listen, man, you're free
Enough
to
of
die
this.
as much as you want, Geraldo. I'm out.
Geraldo takes a step forward. Goes to him. If you're gonna leave, then leave. Do it now.
Then open the door, and I'll be gone.
Go. Krell, let him go.
Man, this dude's been my best friend my whole life. I can't just let him go. Like, Riker, we don't need to leave like this.
I'm not about to deal with a dog in some,
Good
As the
time.
two of you, as the two of you leave, Geraldo turns around and he looks at Jack Rowan and he says, "Take us off."
All right, we'll do.
Okay, roll with
I-
it this time, Jack.
I
You're,
like
you're
put my
feeling
hand in
empowered.
front of him.
Listen, man, I don't know how you wound up with these people, but, look, I ain't about to get into a fucking gunfight
Fucking
on a spaceship.
handily got it.
Okay, so everyone, like, you guys have to reach out and grab the walls as the ship pulls up so hard.
5 success, 1 threat.
Okay, so you guys all reach out and grab for the walls as the ship lurches up and starts climbing readily. You see the sand, the desert, and all the memories of the sand and everything falling beneath you and getting slowly further away. As you guys scream up into the blue sky, and the stars and stuff begin to pull through, and everything in the sky becomes darker as you break the atmosphere. The Night Sister breaks through the Tatooine atmosphere. You guys are now into the darkness of space before you.